the one that's supposed to be making the presentation.
Okay, then let's go straight to Ms. Vasquez, like I suggested.
Okay, so we're just moving things around then. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so for the promesa issue here. Larry, just wait like another 3 minutes because it's just hit 6 o'clock, so I'm pretty sure people are still going to be getting on. So
yeah, I got a couple of texts and calls from people say they're running late, so I understand.
Because we have a Vasquez here, but she's not the one who's doing the presentation. She's from Biaggi's office.
Okay. So how much time we give? 5, 10 minutes? What's the protocol?
Like another 2 minutes. It's 6:03 now. Let's give it to 6:05.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. I see you, Danielle. Hello.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, okay. Happy New Year.
How is everything?
Everything's good. I'm good. Keep my mask on. That's all I can do.
All you can do.
I'm really tired of masks, but we need one. So
yeah,
got to go with the flow. You know, we want to stay safe. We want to be around for tomorrow. So
absolutely.
Richard Sherman, what's going on?
Oh,
kind of quiet over there, Richard.
I am here.
That's a good thing. I'm glad you're here, Richard. Thank you.
Yeah, I am here. Yeah.
See, I'm not nice like Cynthia and Ralph. I usually start on time, no matter what.
Yeah.
If we have 3 presenters, you're number 1. You don't come on time, you go to number 3. Number 2 slides up to 1, and so forth.
Yeah, so we're ready. It's your meeting, Larry.
So I'm ready to go. I say
it's 6:05 now, so you can go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up for our Youth Services Committee meeting. My name is Larry Robbins. I'm chairman of Youth Services. I'm also a pain in the butt at times, but you know, I like being that, you know, but that's it. Okay, so what percentage we have here right now, Cynthia, that we can go to?
We have Saveda from the Hope program.
Let's go with the Hope program. I want to know about the Hope program, and if they're still part of Sustainable South Bronx. I'd like to know that also. I remember Sustainable South Bronx for a long time. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we are. We still have Sustainable South Bronx, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Hello, everyone. My name is Saveda. Taking off my glasses. My name is Saveda. I am the Director of Recruitment at the Hope program. Thank you for giving Hope the opportunity to talk about some of the programs that we offer. I am going to time myself because I tend to go on and on.
I'm at a meeting, Carol. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. So for those who don't know, the Hope program is a workforce development program. We've been around for 36 years now, providing services to New York residents. And if we can go to the next slide. All right. So this is just some of the numbers that we have. We serve about 550 New Yorkers annually. We have job placement and job retention services, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. We go to the next slide. Thank you. So these are some of the programs that we have at Hope. All of our programs are open to young adults. We serve individuals 18 and above. So all of our programs are open to young adults. We do have a specific program called Youth Build that is new that we're launching next week. This program is only for individuals between ages 18 to 24. I'm going to talk a little bit about each program to give you that information. So we have HopeWorks, which is our general industry track. So for folks who are trying to get into jobs like animal care, customer service, retail, maintenance, food service, security, social services, and a lot of other things like healthcare, HopeWorks would be the right track. We have Sustainable South Bronx, which is our training that focuses on construction. We have Youth Build Now, which is a combination of HSE prep, job readiness, construction training, internships. And then we have 2 transitional employment programs. One is Cool Roofs. It's for folks who are interested in construction, so it does have that construction track. And we have Intervine that focuses on horticultural work, landscaping, and clean energy sectors. So I'll provide information on each program. We could go to the next slide. Thank you. So I just mentioned some of the requirements, but 18 and above, legally allowed to work in the U.S. We are a full-time program, kind of set up like the workplace, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, although we have switched to remote services and we're a lot more flexible within that time frame. So we're having some live classes throughout the day, some time for folks to do independent work on their own, one-on-one meetings, usually around 10 to 12, and the rest is independent work. So we are flexible in that aspect. We do require folks to be looking for work, and if applicable, that they're stable in their recovery. And we don't require a high school diploma or a high school equivalency for our program. So that's not mandatory to come into our programs. We can go to the next slide. Thank you. So I want to start off with HopeWorks. This is a training that I mentioned for the general track. It has a lot of different job positions available upon completing the training. So our next start dates are January 25th, and then we have another cohort starting February 8th. This is the program that we offer the most throughout the year. So it's every 2 to 3 weeks, a new HopeWorks class is usually starting. This is a 5 to 6 week training that focuses on a lot of different things like job readiness, essential skills, a lot of digital literacy, financial literacy, interview prep, resume prep, so a lot of different things. And we offer the OSHA 10 for the general industry within this training. Upon completing the training part, students connect with their employment specialist one-on-one. We have ongoing, what we call Job Club, ongoing meetings with students and the employment team to secure employment. And once we help them find employment, we move on to retention services. And what that looks like is we'll follow up with our graduates for 1 year, making sure that we're providing incentives for employment milestones. We do free tax prep. We do free financial advisement. So a lot of different things that we do after they complete. But one of the things that is unique about Hope is that we offer lifelong career support. So once somebody goes through the training, they don't have to do the training again. They can come back to us 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. They're still welcome to come back and seek our services. This has happened a lot, especially during COVID. We've seen a lot of our graduates who've graduated a long time ago come back because they've lost their jobs, or they need some type of support, whether it's wellness or emergency funds for household needs, whatever the case might be. So we offer that additional support. Let me go to the next slide. Thank you. So this is Youth Build. This is the program that I mentioned that only focuses on folks who are between ages 18 to 24 and don't have a high school diploma or GED task. So the first 3 months of this program is heavily focused on HSC prep and job readiness training. And the following 2 months focus on construction training. We offer 8 certifications with the 2 months. And then we also have internships for our young adults. Throughout the program, we do provide stipends to young adults. So for the first 3 months, we provide $100 a week. And following 2 months, once they start their internship and they're doing some hands-on work, they get $225 a week. So other than that, the phases are pretty much the same, where they're first training, then moving on to job search, and then retention. And Youth Build is starting January 25th. We are thinking about keeping the application period open for maybe another week. So there's still opportunity for young adults to engage in this program. Move on to the next slide. Thank you. We have Introvine. So this is the program that I mentioned that is focusing on horticultural work, sectors, solar paneling, and things like that. This program is starting February 22nd. We do have an extra eligibility requirement specifically for Introvine. We require that folks are either young adults, ages 18 to 24, or they have a history of criminal justice involvement. So it could be either. They could fit under both categories. Doesn't matter, but there is that extra eligibility requirement just for Introvine, not for our other programs. And this program focuses on things like horticultural literacy. Environmental literacy, horticulture and green infrastructure. We do wellness, we do digital literacy. So we offer all the 8 certifications that I mentioned: OSHA 30, OSHA 10, Flagger, scaffolding, CPR first aid. We offer citizens pruner, and we offer fall prevention. So those are some of the certifications that we offer within Introvine. And this is different than our other programs in the sense that it is mostly work engagement. So students who engage in this program, they'll do horticultural projects or solar paneling projects, a lot of park cleanup, planting flowers, planting trees, things like that. And they get paid 25 to 30 hours out of the week. The pay is minimum wage. So that is Introvine, and we can move to the next slide. I know I'm going a little fast, but I'm trying to stick to the time limit. So these are just some of the projects that our last Introvine cohort did. So we can skip ahead to the next slide. Yep, and this is the solar paneling project that they did. We can skip, yep, thank you. So next I'm going to talk about NYC Cool Roofs. So this program is not starting until April 5th. We run this program through the city initiative to promote energy efficiency. So individuals who attend this program engage with us for 10 weeks for the training component. It's a lot of our students who engage in Cool Roofs are looking for a job or to build out experience in the construction industry. So what they would be doing in NYC Cool Roofs is working on rooftops, painting rooftops with this special white collar paint that helps promote energy efficiency in the sense that the paint helps keep the heat of the building warmer during winter and cooler during summer. So it's an easy fix to a rooftop than actually fixing the rooftop. So a lot of our students are really engaged in this program. It is paid 25 to 30 hours out of the week. They get 5 certifications in construction. They get hands-on experience, and then of course the assistance with employment and retention services. And we can move on to the next. So this is the Sustainable South Bronx program. We just started a cohort today. So the next cohort is starting May 10th. It's a 12-week program that combines construction training and combines job readiness and digital literacy and all the other essential skills that I mentioned for the other programs. So they get 8 industry certifications within this program, all focused on construction. And if interested, they can also get our advanced certifications. This is not part of the 12 weeks, but it is something we offer to our Sustainable South Bronx graduates. We have asbestos, HAZWOPER, air sealer, and multi-family building operations. So those are the advanced certifications that they can get with Sustainable South Bronx. Like I said, it's not starting until May 10th, but it is something that we're offering and can definitely get connected to folks if they're interested in this program. And we can move. Yep, this is just some of the things that I mentioned: workforce readiness, digital literacy, on-the-job training, certifications, wellness support. So all of these aspects in our program, and the fact that we have a holistic approach with our students, I believe is what makes Hope stand out and what makes us successful with working with our students and our graduates. So this is just to give you an overview of what the admissions process looks at Hope right now. Everything is remote. All the trainings are remote. There are some programs where they have to engage in work activities like Intervine and Purus and the internship portion for Youth Build. So for those, there will be some in-person things that they need to do with proper social distancing and taking into consideration all safety measures. But the admissions process and the training like HopeWorks and HSC and job readiness for Youth Build, and for all of our other programs, all the parts that we can offer remotely, we are offering remotely at this time. Anybody who is interested in applying, what we usually do is invite them to one of our virtual information sessions. We have those every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. So individuals attend an info session, they hear about the program, they hear from our Hope staff, and if they're interested, what they do is fill out our application and our pre-assessment. And once that's completed, we contact them for a one-on-one appointment. And depending on what program they're applying for, they either go through a mini interview and then a longer interview, or they just do one interview. One of the things that I do want to mention is for folks who don't have laptops or computers, or they don't have internet access at home, or both, we can loan them technology equipment for them to participate in this training. So that is something that we offer for individuals who don't have access to internet or a laptop at home. And we can go to the next slide. Thank you. So my name is Saveda. Again, I'm the Director of Recruitment and Admissions at Hope. This is my contact information. I put it in the chat, but in case anyone didn't catch it, this is my info. Tammy is on my team, but she's not here today. But we can both be reached at the email or the phone number that I listed here in case you have further questions, or you want to refer someone and you want to let me know that you're sending them to us. Definitely reach out via email or phone. Although I will admit I'm faster with email and not extremely great with phone, but I could be contacted either way. Doesn't really matter. And that's it for me. If there are any questions, I can definitely answer.
Questions? No questions?
I just want to say, Larry, if I may, that was a great presentation. They were short notice because they just reached out to me late last week. So I just want to thank them for coming on and providing this is good information. My question is, though, this is all the programs are open to Bronx Heights, correct? Do you have to be living in a certain borough or a certain neighborhood?
Sorry about that. No. So no, they can apply as long as folks are in New York and they're looking for employment in New York. We're not limited to Bronx residents, but obviously, Bronx residents can apply to our programs. We have 2 locations, so all the other programs besides HopeWorks, we normally teach out from we serve in our Bronx office, but it's open to anybody in.
Great, thank you.
I have a question. Is there any limitations up to you based on immigration status?
Yes, so we do require that folks are legally allowed to work in the United States. So unfortunately, we can't serve individuals who are undocumented. If they're not American citizens or, green card holders, they could be individuals with employment authorization, but we do require that.
Thank you.
More questions?
I have a question. Are they offered fully in English, or do you have for Spanish speakers?
Yeah, great question. So unfortunately, we don't have any training programs for only Spanish speakers. I get this question a lot. Hopefully one day, I really hope that we do, but not at this time.
Thank you.
I think that was a great question, Stephanie. Because we have a large Spanish-speaking population, specifically in the South Bronx, and they need the same help that other people in this community need. So I wish you would put a word in about that for us, please. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. I agree.
Any more questions? I have your email, so I can link up with you, because I probably would have liked to have a couple of your flyers so I can post them around and send them out to people in the community, if that's possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd be happy to send flyers.
Okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Since nobody have no questions, I think we're going to go to the library now. Ralph, you said they wasn't here. Are they here now?
I don't know. I know Emma is from the library, but this Cobb, I don't see him unless he's a caller.
Okay. No way we can tell we have him on the phone?
No, but can the callers just introduce themselves so we can know who's online, if it's possible? We have one that ends in 84.
Hi, this is Officer Ramirez from the 41st Precinct.
Hi.
Hey.
And then we have one that ends in 91.
Hi, that's me, Miguel Calderon, because I don't get any audio.
Oh, okay, Miguel.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miguel.
Hey.
All right, so no, we don't have.
Kevin Ellison is here.
Hey.
We don't have the representative for the library, and Promesa is also not online either.
Okay, is Ms. Velasquez yet?
No, that's the Promesa. That's she's from Promesa, and she's not online either.
She's not online either. Okay. So we have no presenter right now. Nobody's online. Okay. I would like to bring up a few things that was brought to my attention, and wait, let me get my phone. Can't remember now. That's not a good thing, but that's how it goes. Let's see. What is this? Hold on. The Mount Haven Partnership is offering I believe, presentation about how to sign up for a college in our area from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on January 28th. And it starts at 12 p.m. to 2 o'clock. Let's see, the 28th is, I don't know what day the 28th is. The 28th of January is a Thursday, so next Thursday. So I think, Cynthia, you have that link to that?
I can get it.
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in that, they can contact Cynthia if they're interested. And, it's a good thing to have a lot of kids in our community get off the streets and go to college. A lot of them are smart. I don't know why they're hanging out in the street corners, but they're very smart. I talk to a lot. They're real smart. If we can get them off them corners, we'd be doing great. And then, Ralph, I'd like to ask you, can we mention the Yankees award scholarship?
Yeah, I gave you the answer yesterday, what I had, so you can mention it, sure.
Okay, well, the Yankee Award Scholarship is scholarships that's given out 5 individuals, right, Ralph? How many scholarships we got?
As far as I know, it should be 5. Yeah.
$500. We
No,
get
$750.
how much? $750?
Yeah.
Well, wow, that's a long time. My daughter got it was $250. God, they went up. That's good though. Okay. All right, that's a good thing. But anyway, the Yankees give scholarships to 5 individuals from our community that show that they young people that excel in not only education but they do volunteer work for the community, and that's a great thing. We have a pretty good amount of people that apply for it, but we can't satisfy everybody. Sometimes the parents get upset that their kid didn't win, but we have to move forward. Only 5 kids can win, and we apply for next year. Cynthia, what's the age limit?
I think it's 14 to 21, and it has to be documented volunteer hours because we get a lot of people who just write for nominees, but they don't have any proof that the child is volunteering. So this is why we ask for organizations or to nominate, so that way we're sure that they're actually getting kids that are volunteering. So we ask for resumes, we ask for photos, and if they have like the hours that they have. Because this year is supposed to be different because of COVID, so I'm not too sure how it's going to work. We're waiting for the guidelines from the Yankees. Mm-hmm. So once we get the guidelines, then we can put it out there. But for right now, the way we've always done it in the past is resume, photos, and the amount of hours. We always try to have someone who's done like 50 and over.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
So they can either they can either live or volunteer in this community as long as it's someone that lives here or volunteers here.
Okay, so we have no other presenters right now, right?
I have a question about that. This is Dr. Ramirez for their volunteer hours. Is this like from the last year, so like year to date?
Well, this was from last year. What Cynthia went over was the guidelines from last year. But as Cynthia mentioned, because of the pandemic, we don't know exactly what they're going to be asking for this year. So once we get the parameters, we'll blast that out to everyone. We'll make sure that Larry has it because Larry has a wide range distribution list. We don't know exactly what the parameters are yet. And I know that they're going to take into effect that it should have been last month, for example, that the applications went out. So I know that they're extending the deadline also. Normally I think we would have to have everything done by January. I think since they're handing it out now, later this month, the deadline is going to be like the ending of February. But we don't know the parameters of what the guidelines of what they're going to be asking for. But once we get it, rest and believe that, we'll blast that out to everyone.
We just like to let everyone know so that they can have their kids in the ones that they have in mind to nominate, fix up their agenda, rather their resumes.
Okay, Mr. I'm going to give the floor to Ms. Emily Vasquez, who's a representative for Senator Biaggi. Am I saying it right?
Biaggi.
Okay. I want her to introduce herself to you guys so y'all can see her face and know who she is. I hope she'll be attending a few of our meetings in the future. Go ahead, Emily.
Of course. I know Ralph pretty well. I had the pleasure of meeting Cynthia last month, and I have the pleasure of meeting you this month. Thank you for having me here. I took some notes on the HOPE program, and I was hoping to reach out to them just so our office can amplify the services that they hold. I'm the director of operations and special projects for Senator Biaggi, so I think coming to meetings like this for me is really important just to be properly connected with the community and making sure that your voices are heard. So if any of you have any questions, I put my information in the chat. If not, my email is vasquez@senatorbiati.com.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you for showing here today. Thank you. I'd like to give the floor to, let's see, I want to, Mr. Miguel Calderon to introduce himself again and tell him about your program, Miguel, while you're here.
Yes, thank you, Larry. Good evening, everyone. Larry, Mr. Chairman, and Mr. Acevedo, good evening. Cynthia, to everyone, hope are happy and healthy and many blessings in the new year. So I work for Urban Health Plan. I'm the Workforce Development Director, and we provide most of our services are free. We provide assistance with job assistance, resume writing, mock interview. We also have expanded into providing free citizenship classes for those that are about to be scheduled for the interviews. We prepare them on how to be able to answer the questions during the citizenship interview. We also provide ESL and GED classes. Right now at this time, because of the pandemic, of course, we're doing it remotely. We've been doing this now for the last 5-6 years, where we're providing both ESL and GED preparation classes to our students. We also offer the OSHA 30 to our population. I'm so glad to hear that the whole program is providing that also for younger people. I think that's an invaluable certification that they should have. So I'm glad to hear that the whole program is doing that. We provide, when we are in-house, of course, when we're open officially, we do provide basic computer classes, Zumba classes within our site. We are part of Urban Health Plan, so we are affiliated and connected to any of the clinics that we have. If someone comes in and needs some type of medical services, we have the ability to refer them to any of our clinics. We are, because of the pandemic, we found ourselves being contacted and reached out from literally all of the boroughs, Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, people that are coming to us for various services, as I mentioned. So all of my staff are working remotely. I'm in the office on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 3, and then, of course, I finish up the day at home. Once our CEO, Paloma Hernandez, gives us the okay to go back to normal operations, we will then, all the services that I mentioned to you will be done in-house. However, we have, being forced to do the ESL and the GED remotely, literally happened within days when we were forced to close down, and our funders said that we could do it online. So it took us a little bit minute to get adjusted and get, create a regular system so that the students could participate. And in doing so, we've already made the decision that even if we do go back to normal operations, we will continue to provide the GED and ESL remotely to students who are unable to come physically to the classroom. All of our services, for the most part, are free, except for the OSHA. Unfortunately, we have to charge because we do pay an instructor. But everything else is absolutely free of service, free of charge. There is no fee for our services.
Yeah, free is very good. I like that free part. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you. I know. I like to reach out to who's from Our Place. I saw Our Place up there. Who's that?
Vanessa,
what's happening? Okay. You want to say something, Vanessa, about your organization?
Yes, just give me 1 minute because I have someone with some music in the background, so I'll present for you guys. Just give me 2 minutes.
No problem. Okay. Larry, Maggie has a question also.
Who?
Maggie.
Okay, Maggie, hit the floor. What you got to say? Hello, Maggie.
I don't hear you.
I believe Maggie needs to be unmuted.
Mr. Ray Arroyo, how you doing? Let's see you say something, because you do a lot of things in our community, Ray.
Well, I was actually curious. The program that Mr. Vasquez from Promesa mentioned was for you, but maybe the whole program might be able to chime in I have a lot of people that are looking for English as second language classes that are through Zoom. So I don't know if any of the groups that we have here might have them for adults. I know this is a new program, but a lot of these adults also have children, so it might be a 2-for-1 type deal.
No, I agree with you, Ray.
So,
I don't know, but I try to look from my end, see if I can find a program that does that for the adults too, Ray. But right now, I don't know one.
I know the Hope Center on Hunts Point Avenue used to provide classes like that.
Yeah, that's Miguel's program. They should do that.
Yeah,
No,
but
are you talking about the ESL classes?
yeah, ESL classes for adults.
Yeah, we're still doing that. We still do that. We do for 18 and above.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, that's a home run then. I might refer some people to you.
Absolutely. We also do the GED, 18 and above. So if you're 50 years old, 60 years old, and you want to learn English or get your GED, you can come to our program.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, so we made a connection. All right. This is like the Love Boat. We made a connection. All right. Let's see. Did Miss Matt from the library? Who else supposed to come? Not here yet?
No, they're not here, but Emma from the library said that if you have any questions, she'll try to answer it to the best of her ability. But I'm pretty sure the only thing that she would be able to answer is number 4, which is the update at the actual site, 8777 Boulevard, with the ramp and railing and the steps. If she could just give us a brief update on that, if any.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also have Maria de la Cruz from the controller's office. She has a hand raised.
Okay.
I don't know if Emily maybe want. No, Emily just popped back up. Maggie.
So we got a couple of things. Get to Miss de la Cruz. Emily, go ahead, please.
She has anything to say.
It's Emma.
No,
Emma, I'm sorry, Emma.
It's okay. Hi, everyone. So I am. My name is Emma Erickson. I'm the young adult librarian at the Hunts Point branch, which of course is tragically still closed due to COVID. I'm not sure about the update about our ramp with railing and steps. I do not have any information on that. Honestly, I am the last person to know of anything that happens. I was coming to see if maybe this Amir person could shed some light on what's happening with our branch.
Okay.
Yeah, as of right now, I can say that there are still no plans to open Hunts Point as a grab-and-go location, and that I think is due to the fact that our building has been in some disrepair, and there's no way to really make it safe for people to be in there. So we've been directing people to use the Woodstock Library, which also serves the sort of Hunts Point Longwood area. They're open for grab and go, so that means you can put a book on hold and get up there. We're still not offering any sort of in-person programming or like computer or print services. We had hoped to already be in phase 2 by now, but just due to, rising cases and information changing every day, it was put off for a little while. I'm still waiting to hear on what's going to happen there. I would like to highlight a few things, if that's okay, though. I'm putting here in the chat a short link. The Hunts Point and Woodstock Libraries send out a newsletter every month that includes information about, we do highlighting community resources. So actually for January 1, we highlighted Youth Build, which I think is such a great program. We also share adult, children's, and kids resources, including book reviews that, like something you might want to read right now, different programs we have going on, and other general resources. So this is a great one if you want, you can share out with your community. They just sign up through that form, and the form is in English and in Spanish, and the newsletter is sent in English and in Spanish as well. So that's a great way if people are like, we know the library is closed, but we're still doing stuff. It's just, it's all virtual. And then for teens, I have put together this program called New Year, New You. I put the link for that in the chat there. So this is a series of programs for teens aimed on, reflecting on 2020 and gearing up for 2021. So we just did one about, productivity and how to get the most out of your day. The one we just had today was all about self-care. We have one coming up that's all about finance, like financial literacy, getting off on the right track, saving. And then the last one in the cycle is going to be like a know your rights. So showing kids, like what to do if you get stopped by the police, or, what to do, what resources are available to you if you're getting bullied in school and your school isn't doing anything about it. So, we're not lawyers, but trying to just show that, you're not alone if you're a minor, you do have rights. And we're hoping that throughout the year we'll rerun different programs because we've had really good response. But I think the hardest thing with the teens is just figuring out a time that works, because right after school, they don't want to do anything, and then sometimes it gets too late in the day for us. So we're still troubleshooting that. But those hopefully will be going throughout the year. And I don't unfortunately have any flyers. I'm kicking myself, but we're hoping to do some programs for February for Black History Month. And they're going to be wide-ranging. We want to have, this is not Hunts Point specific, but other Bronx Library locations will be doing things like Black and, which is going to be a conversation series for, different intersections of identity. So like Black and female, Black and disabled. There's going to be a lot of booklets that are going to come out, and, author talks and things like that for Black History Month. For Hunts Point, we're trying to do two different events. One is going to be about Black romances, so featuring like love stories with Black and brown characters, and then also talking about Black futures, which is like a sci-fi category of book genre. So we've got some great stuff coming up in February. I just did not bring any flyers with me. So I can try to answer any questions you have about the reopening, but as of right now, all I know is that it's not on the table for us to reopen. Yeah, okay, I talked enough.
Emma, could you tell me where Woodstock is located, just in case people don't know?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to pull up the address right now because I always get one of the numbers backwards.
It's not too far from the Prospect train station.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's on 160, if I think it is.
Yes, it's 160.
I don't think that's 163.
It's 761 East 160th Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
And question, do you have an Instagram? Because between myself and Danielle, we actually grab a lot of your information from your Instagram and put it on ours. So if you could just put your Instagram information, that goes for everyone here because we post everything that we find on Instagram. So if you have a page, please share it with us on the chat so that way we can grab your information and share it with everyone that we have.
Yeah, so I just dropped it. Our Twitter and our Instagram is the same. It's at Hunts Point NYPL. And I personally run our Instagram account. So if there's anything you want us to share out, please send it to me as a DM and I'm happy to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is Maggie back yet? Are you here, Maggie?
Maggie or Marielle?
No, Maggie first. Maggie, around? Okay, Miss De La Cruz, your turn. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see Ralph and Cynthia, and I think Danielle again. Yeah, and Danielle again today.
What about me?
I didn't see you.
Oh, you didn't see me? Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I saw them earlier today. My name is Marielle De La Cruz. I am the Bronx Borough Director for New York City Comptroller Scott Stringer. It's lovely to be here today, and I'm sad I can't make it all the time, but I'm glad to make it when I can. I have two announcements, actually, and Cynthia, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not sure if I sent it to you. You're pretty good at remembering, actually. But we have a college internship program, a paid college internship program for people in undergrad and graduate school, in which people get to kind of see different points of the controller's office and different parts of the agency. I believe we have about 30 interns, and I'm not sure. We had more before COVID, and I think we have about 30 or so. And that's just an opportunity for them to get to learn how city government works. I know not everyone can afford to do unpaid internships, and that was a blessing that I had, so I wanted to make sure that I share that along. And Cynthia, if I didn't send it to you, I will.
You can just resend it.
Yeah, I'll put it on the chat as well. And it is to work in any part of the agency, from law and adjustment to community affairs, press, all that kind of stuff. The interns, because of COVID, get to work from home. So it's a little different. It's not as fun, but it is, it is an opportunity nonetheless. Also, I want to share that our office is holding a South Bronx Town Hall. It was supposed to be last March. It didn't happen because of COVID. Now we're going to do it virtually, which, again, is still not as fun and it's not as engaging, but it is an awesome opportunity for folks to listen directly to the controller about initiatives. And also, he takes questions from the community. Because it's a virtual, we do some questions beforehand and other questions during the event. I put the link for that as well on the chat. And I know that Cynthia Ralph have mentioned it and shared it to other folks as well. But my goal is to get as many folks as possible to make sure that the controller listens directly to what the community has to say about what's happening in the community. And clearly, I sit on these meetings to do the same and make sure that I report back to the office. It is going to be February 3rd at 6 p.m. And I would love for you all to share the information. The link is on the chat. But if you all want me to directly communicate with you all about it, send it to me on the chat as well. So February 3rd at 6 p.m. And a bunch of electives are co-sponsored in some groups. We had to get the ball rolling on the event because I didn't get too much time to do outreach, but I do hope that there is a large presence from this community. But thank you so much, everyone. I should have brushed my hair a little better. That's like touching it. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me. Have a beautiful night.
Marielle, I have a question.
Yes.
For the internships, is it steady dates or is it according to the student's schedule?
So it is steady dates, but I know that some people can make adjustments because I know for example, when I graduated, I know I had a trip that I planned with the school. That was not a trip, it was like a service project. So I know we do make small adjustments like that. Let me look at the flyer because it does have the dates of the internship, and then I'll respond when I see the flyer. And then also to the application deadline is March 5th. So there is some time, but we want to make sure that people should get it in earlier rather than later, to be honest. Okay. It's open to everyone that is actively enrolled in college.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I'll find it and I'll interject when I can, but.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
No more questions?
No, but you still have something under new business, the resupply care packages, Larry?
Yeah, the kits. Yeah, I got it on my list. But I have a question about that. I'm not sure that should I tell people what we're trying to do, or just talk about the kits?
Yeah, you could tell people what you were trying to do, and you could tell them about the kits as well.
Okay, so what we try to do an event right after Valentine's Day for the kids in our community, because we wasn't able to do so many events for them because of the COVID virus situation that we had. And Cynthia came up with an idea about these kits and little boxes where we just put everything in the box and the kids can pick the box up and keep going. So there won't be no interaction. We have to worry about no problems. Anybody getting infected, they can stop, step, keep it going. Basically that's it. And I think this is going to work for us, and we're going to be reaching out to people about it. We're not sure exactly what day, but we know it's going to be between February 15th and I think February 18th. Am I right, Cynthia? Something like that?
Those are the days. We want to get the most kids, and this is when they have mid-winter recess. So what happened is last year for Three Kings Day, what we did, we gave out a resupply. So we gave book bags and food supplies and like a deck of cards, so that way they can have, because granted they get a lot of supplies during the summer because of all of the back to school fairs, but mid-year they pretty much probably need some more supplies. So we did a resupply. So this is what we want to incorporate for February. And then Maggie had the idea of calling them care packages because they are it's Valentine's Day, it's like Valentine week. And it's nice for them to know that we care about them, to be able to help them. And the best time would be midwinter recess, which is when they would be off.
Yeah,
from the 15th to the 18th. because a lot of kids in school, their parents are not going to let them miss school to come and get a package.
That's correct. Yeah, that's good. Anybody got questions about that, or any? I always take suggestions. Now, if you got any ideas pops up, you can just email me or Cynthia or call us, and we love suggestions. Not saying that we're gonna take suggestions, but we love suggestions. Yeah, Ralph.
Hey, Larry, I'm sorry. This is Cedric Simmons on the Precinct Council. I just want to say that that's a great idea. I would love to join you guys, get the council involved with that however we can to help out. Okay, Cedric, thank you. I appreciate that. Cedric, now that you're here, you was the next guest I was going to call to introduce yourself to people. So go ahead, Cedric. You got the floor. Oh, wow, cool. Thank you. My name is Cedric Simmons. I'm the president of the 41st Precinct Community Council. Just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. And yeah, because of COVID, it's hard for me to engage with what I want to say next. But what I would love to do, God willing that things get better, is I would love to try to see if we can get some youth involved with the Precinct Council. So they can have a say-so in some of the events that are going on, and shed some ideas from a youth's perspective of things going on in our community from the Precinct Council's end of it. But unfortunately we can't do that now. But we can. I would still love to get youth involved to be a part of our Zoom meetings, and whenever we do events, to have them sit with the team whenever we can. So. That's probably a conversation for a little longer down the year, but it's an idea that, I would love to do. I think that's a great idea. So I think one thing I think a lot of times, I didn't think about it too, but a lot of times I reach out to the parents, but the parents, I think, are really the decision makers in the family, and they're the ones that bring the kids out. 'Cause I remember I first became chairman of youth services. I couldn't get a doggone kid to come to under youth services. I said, what the heck am I doing wrong? And then I said, you know what? Let me ask this lady here that I know. And she says, oh, you got a youth service? I didn't know that. So this is something that you're probably going to have to start doing, is connecting with particularly the mothers, because the mothers seem to be around the kids more than the dads. Not saying the dads don't play a big part, but, the mothers seem to be around them more. So that's what I would do. And then when we have our Kids for the Kids, giveaway the week of right after Valentine's Day. Maybe you want to show up to that event too, if you like. That's up to you. Yeah, no, without a doubt. Thank you for that invite. Without a doubt, we'll be there, and we can, we can sidebar and brainstorm on how to work around that and get the parents engaged with, our community board too, and thus get the kids engaged with community board too and the precinct as well. So I'm willing to, I'm looking forward to sitting down with you guys and discussing those things. Okay, that works. Thank you, Cedric. Thank you.
Hey, Larry?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, it's Marielle again. I just wanted to share, I put it on the chat, but I know not everyone can see it. So the college internship goes from June 5th to August 5th, and I know there can be adjustments made. I just don't know how those decisions are done. But.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it there. Okay.
Hey, Larry?
Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
It's Ray. I got to run, but really quick. If I'm on board for the care packages, so if I can contribute, or if you guys need me to purchase something that I can help out,
Ray, we don't have to contact you. You always do good things for us, Ray.
Yeah. And then
you're a great person to have in this community. People should be very thankful for you.
No problem, dude. It's a tangible. You guys are giving a tangible to the community. It's a direct, immediate effect to them. So anything like that, I love. And also, with COVID, I don't know if the temperature allows, but if you guys want to do something outdoors on the weekend, I can open up the parking lot.
That would be perfect.
Okay.
Or try to make some space available in the building where we can socially distance, but to give out the stuff. Let me know what you need.
Okay, just let you know, Ray, I only got one bad side of me, and that is that I don't go to events that charge the kids any money. So anybody that wants to do an event with me and want to charge any money is not going to work.
Yeah, agreed.
Not like that for our kids.
I've been in this neighborhood
all my life. And I know a lot of these kids are poor like how we grew up as poor. So we're not charging nobody nothing. So I just want to put that out for everybody to know that. If you want to do an event with me, you want to charge the kids, go someplace else, because I'm not going to do it with you. Just to let
Correct.
you know, whoever don't know me. Okay. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
My last call. Yes, go. I'm listening.
Hey, Mr. Larry. Real quick, so just introduce myself. Hi, everyone. My name is Vanessa Hernandez. I'm the community liaison from Our Place, the Family Enrichment Center. We're located in Hunts Point, right on Garrison Avenue, next door to the Point. So real quick, I have some announcements. We are currently recruiting for our advisory council. We're accepting applications. Our advisory council consists of 5 community members who are caregivers, parents, grandparents, foster parents, adoptive parents, anyone who cares for a child. And what we ask of them is that they fill out an application if they're interested, and if you qualify for an advisory council position, we co-collaborate with these parents, community members to bring any type of offerings that we have at Our Place. And just to give you some more information of what we do, we are fully funded through ACS. Grant Wyndham runs the program. It consists of 3 staff members, myself, the director, and a family advocate. So all the work that we do in community is based on primary prevention in the child welfare system. Our goal is to achieve certain things that the community identifies. So everything that we do is community-led. It's a community-led based center. So we co-collaborate with community members all the time, especially with our parents. And again, currently we're accepting applications for the advisory council. You have to be a Community Board 2 resident in order to qualify. So if you're someone that is interested, if you know anyone or a parent that is really involved in the community that can bring a voice to the center so that we can co-collaborate on events, community organizing, advocacy, any educational stuff, please refer them to me so that I can provide them an application. We are also recruiting for a newsletter committee. So we recently started our newsletter, but what we're looking for is for community voice, for community members, whether it's a parent, an adolescent person that's involved in the community that can address some of the things that are going on in the community, but also share what has been done at the center, so that way it doesn't look like it's led by the staff. Again, everything that we do, we collaborate with community. We can't do any type of work without community letting us know what their needs are, and we try to support them as best we can. So we're accepting the newsletter committee group now. So if there's anyone, again, that you know, please refer them to us. We're slowly trying to have some offerings in person. We're only allowed to have 8 people at the center. Everyone has to get pre-screened, and we take everyone's temperature. We try our best to minimize traffic at the center. But we're also very mindful that, families need to get out. They have to have a certain place that they can come and kind of like unpack what's going on at home. So we're doing our best to kind of bring that back to the community in a very slow, careful process. Sometime in the beginning of, hopefully for February, and I'll get back to you, Mr. Larry, on that. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we will have our crocheting group come back. It should be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, everyone gets pre-screened. It is by RSVP. So people can let me know if they want to come in, and I'll set up a date and time for them to come and start participating and get to learn how to crochet. Or if you're an expert, you can teach others. And it's just a way of bringing community in together. We know that there's some challenges with parents having their children at home. But if there's anyone in the community that you think can benefit from this, please also refer them to us. It's an intergenerational crocheting group. So we have a group of elderly people come in with youth or young parents. And again, it's just a time and space where community can come together and just kind of get that feeling of what community, what we were doing prior to COVID. And also our family advocate is getting ready to bring our Scouts to collaborate again. Our Scouts is a group of boys and girls that come together. They do a lot of civil service in the community. So instead of having an all Boy Scouts or all Girl Scouts, the staff was able to co-collaborate with community in creating our Scouts. So it's just boys and girls at Hunts Point along with community. And the kids just come together. They decide what activities they want to do, how they want to give back to the community. And the staff just comes together and provides them the tools and support and resources to make sure that they are able to succeed in whatever event they want to do. And the last one we did together was right before COVID, where we had the fire department come and they were able to learn about fire safety. We also did like a pancake breakfast event for them. They've done street cleaning with Healthy Hunts Point, Livable Action Group. So they do a lot of civil service activities. But again, these are activities that the kids identify, that they say that these are the things they want to do. So if there's anyone in the community or any parent that you think that is looking for some type of activities for the child where they can voice their opinion, you can also refer them to us so that we can have them participate with our Scouts. And currently we're working with them virtually, but we're trying to figure out how can we move forward and see once springtime comes around if we can do something outside with them. And again, we are on Instagram. I posted the Instagram name on the tab, but I'll post it again. You can follow us. We have some flyers and updated information there. So yes, that's it. Thank you, Mr. Larry.
You're welcome. Did I miss anybody? Mr. Richard Sherman, you want to say something? Sherman, you still here? No, Sherman?
He's here. He's on mute though, but.
He's on mute, okay.
Yeah, we do have, I don't know if she's still on, but let me see. Okay, yeah, Stephanie Herrera, she's our rep for Council Member Diana Ayala, if you want to introduce her.
Yeah, okay, Stephanie, the floor is yours. It's all yours.
Hi, I'm just getting used to all of this and going into meetings. My name is Stephanie Ayala.
Okay.
I'm the new.
All right, can you hear me?
Richard,
Wait, Richard.
Okay.
Sorry, Stephanie, 1 minute. Richard, wait 1 minute. You're next, Richard. Sorry. Stephanie.
Okay. I'm Richard Sherman. I'm part of the Educational Committee of the Community Board. I am currently the president-elect of the Rotary Club of the Bronx, and I invite people to join our meetings with, first of all, where the Rotary is the oldest service organization in the world, and my club is 103 years old. I invite people to join our meetings. We meet on Tuesdays, the first and third Tuesday at 6 o'clock. The other Tuesdays, we meet every Tuesday throughout the year, basically. The other Tuesdays at 12 noon. And if you're interested, I'll leave my email address and you can contact me and I'll send you the codes.
Okay.
For Tuesday.
Thank you,
Rotary
Richard.
is an interesting organization. We do a lot of service for local, for regional, and for worldwide. We recently helped a village in Nigeria finish a spring so villagers could get water easier for their village. So, but we also have done food pantry business here in the South Bronx.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Stephanie.
All right, Steph, your turn. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So I'm the new Bronx Outreach Coordinator for Councilmember Diana Ayala. I shared my information earlier, so if you guys want to put it up again, anything that you want to bring to the council member attention, you guys can reach out to me. Any concern, and the same, I was taking down a lot of the information, contact information for a lot of the presenters, and I'm happy to work with you, with all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Larry, so we have someone, Miss Tamika Mapp.
Yeah, I saw that. Miss Mapp, go ahead, Miss Mapp. All yours. Floor's yours.
Hi. Hi, you guys. I'm Tamika. I'm with Progressive Educated New Yorkers in East Harlem, but we covered the South Bronx as well. We're a 16-week job career training program. I stay away from jobs because I'm trying to promote living wages within our communities. So we have an insurance program which will take them 16 weeks of learning how to become independent insurance agents and brokers. And if they like that industry after the 16 weeks, we help them get licensed and help them place them in independent insurance agency places or to create their own independent agency. Organization been up and running since 2017. We're always trying to do innovative ways. Right now, we have our next cohort is spring and the fall. It's March 2nd. So I'm still taking applications for the March 2nd cohort. Right now, at the end of the program, everybody will be able to get a stipend. Everybody will have program materials, and it is completely free. So nobody pays for the program at all. It's possible because of our donors that provide the stuff. So it's nice to meet you, everybody.
Thank you.
Ms. Mapp, could you put your information on the chat box? Did you put it up there already? Tamika,
yeah.
You did? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put it again.
Okay. Thank you so much. Ms. Maggie Ortiz, where you been hiding at? Go ahead.
I don't have nothing to say.
You ain't got nothing to say? I'm just messing with you, Maggie.
The young lady already answered my question. Thank you. It's a miracle.
Yeah, okay. Do we have any more presenters before we close this out? Anybody else want to say something? Any suggestions? Any ideas? Anybody want to talk about the organization a little more before we shut out? No?
Oh, I do. I'm also looking for board members too. So sorry. I'm looking for youth. And
Ms. Mapp?
It's Tamika. It's Miss Mapp,
okay.
Progressive Educated New Yorkers. We're looking for teenagers between 16 and 18, as well as adults to serve on our board of directors for our organization, because we're trying to be the #1 career job training program in the insurance space. We're the only job training program that focus on living wages and the insurance industry as a whole. Because if you know, the independent insurance agency is about to rise about 50%, and they can either work for themselves or work in an agency. But my whole goal is to make sure that we can put more independent agencies throughout our borough and start having empower and start creating entrepreneurs so they can run their own businesses instead of relying on other people to create a job for them. And they'll be the ones creating the jobs for our communities. So that's the whole focus of Progressive Educated New Yorkers. And my information is there, so I'll be welcome anybody if you want to sit on our board. I'll welcome that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody else can close?
We have Maritza. I don't know if she wants to say a couple of words.
Where's Maritza at? Maritza, you there?
Yes, I'm here, but I have nothing to say.
You've been hiding, Maritza. We got you now. What's up, Maritza? You all right? Happy New Year.
Yes, I'm good, Larry. I'm just listening to the information that you guys, the presentations has been very informative, so I really like it. So I'll be able to share them with my constituents.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maritza. Thank you.
Maritza.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi. I have a question for you. Do you still have an immigrant lawyer that goes to the office or no more?
No, the lawyers are still not coming to our office because our office is still closed to the public, but they always can reach you, and I can text you the number where they could call to make an appointment for immigration.
Please do. Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's it, people. Right, Ralph, we good?
I'm good, Larry. Thank you. I think we had a lot of information there. If anyone needs to follow up, they can call the office, speak with Danielle, Cynthia, or myself.
Okay, somebody make a motion to close this meeting, committee meeting.
I make a motion.
All right.
You only have in here from your committee.
Second is motion, so we can close it.
And Maggie, I'm sorry, and Maggie. I apologize. Maggie's here also.
Anybody second Maggie motion so I can close this?
I second it. I first did a second it, I don't know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this meeting is ending now. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. And I'll probably link up with a lot of you guys because I like what you guys are offering.